Good morning, guys. I hope you're all well. Um, I felt led to make this video regarding that PDF and the audiobook released last night, Adam's words onto Seth, and the revelation that we can find in there. It brings a astounding truth that the body of Christ needs to mature in. I know, well, I had multiple dreams last night about that revelation that could be found. I think, the Lord gives us wisdom in accordance to our understanding. And I think he was pleased with me meditating on Adam getting a branch from the tree of knowledge and good and evil and not just throwing it away as heresy. When I first read that, I did throw it away as heresy in another text. And I meditated on it, and I believe, he confirmed to me that's correct. Adam receiving from Seth a branch from the tree of knowledge of good and evil is a representation of the good nature that is within us, that we are to grow and that we are to nurture and mature in and overcome our souls. Now, a lot of our grace preachers, and I'm not knocking our grace preachers at all, we need our grace preachers, but there's I don't know how to put this. Initially, yes, we are all saved by grace, and yes, we always need God's grace, okay? I'm really tired of arguing about this stuff, but going back and forth on this stuff, but it's just something people have to see. If our eye is single, we are called to overcome our souls. Now, those who realize I can't, I'll always be a sinner, and we are always sinners. And it doesn't mean do it right or else. It means we are called to overcome our souls. Okay? And we need God's grace to do that. We need that virtue. And the verse that Yah pointed out to me this morning was Genesis 4:7, when God spoke to Cain. And I want people to look at Genesis 4:7 and look at what God said to Cain. And there's a ton of scriptures in the New and Old Testament that verify, especially in the New Testament, that cover Genesis 4:7. And God told Cain, sin, when we sin, it opens the door for bad things for us. But when we do good, it is good unto us. So it's for us to overcome our souls. Okay? We have the ability to feed our sin nature. And that's what I believe Seth did in the day, our patriarch Seth. He was revered over all his children and all. He was called like that. It's an amazing truth. But in my dreams last night, I was shown this revelation of Seth giving Adam that branch from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, being a representation of our fight over our good nature and our bad nature, and how we're supposed to overcome our bad nature. It doesn't mean we get it perfect, and it doesn't mean we don't need God's grace. Okay, let's just stop going back and forth on there. So in my dream, I had the same thing said to me 3 times about that revelation, that revelation was the fight of our good nature and our bad nature, and the book of Adam, God told me to read the book of Adam 3 times. Now, the book of Adam is a lost text that I've been looking for some time. I finally found it yesterday. I put it on the website. It's in a bigger PDF. I will link it in this video, okay? But before I went to read the book of Adam this morning, he told me, read the biblical account of Genesis 4. And he stopped me at Genesis 4:7. He really wanted me to see Genesis 4:7 and meditate on the truth of Genesis 4:7. So I did that, and I'm reading the book of Adam right now. I printed out a copy. It is almost similar to the Apocalypse of Moses. I think Moses probably wrote, maybe, this is another rendition of Moses' original writings. And it talks about a very detailed account of Adam and Eve. It's very astounding, guys. I am planning on making the audiobooks and put out the PDFs, okay? So everybody could read these things and study them. It's astounding. This book of Adam, I'm only halfway done with it, but is superb. It's superb, and it's very reflective. It's almost parallel to the Apocalypse of Moses, but I think it's bigger. I don't know. So I think this is truth. I do. I think this is truth. So I don't know. I felt led to share that. And I don't know. The Lord really wanted me to meditate on Genesis 4:7 with that revelation that was given through that PDF that we released last night and that audiobook that was released last night. That's an amazing prophecy. It's amazing. These Arminian texts seem to hold a lot of truth. It's very exciting, and there's apparently a boatload. And I pray with all my heart that God will restore these texts to us. And I know a lot of people didn't receive my translation of that Latin. I'm going to get to that later. We're going to cover that. I am praying with all my heart that Yahuwah makes a way for me to translate those Latin texts properly. Whether I find some kind of advanced software that I could just, I don't know. I mean, I think I'm just going to look up every word in the Latin, word by word. Because first, it's hard translating that because you have to juggle through the Old English and then get the modern English Latin. And once you get the modern English Latin, then you can start translating. So it's not easy. So, okay. I don't know. That's all I wanted to share, guys. I'm in a very comfortable spot in Central Park. Very nice. This is what I'm looking at. I'll just do a panoramic view. I'm just sitting here reading the book of Adam. It's amazing. It's amazing. All right, guys. Yah bless you. Thanks. I'll put that PDF in the description box below. Amazing. Thanks.